Officials in Pinetown, KwaZulu-Natal have been working in facilities without water and electricity for the last 2 weeks. Now that's because the Pinetown District Office owes eThekwini municipality some money and they refused to restore the essentials until payment is made. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala is following that story for us and she joins me now, of course, to take us through some of the conditions that are being experienced on the ground. And colleague, good to have you and good evening. I mean, take us through some of those conditions of working in environments where there's absolutely no water.
Well, it's been very difficult for many people. I mean, the people that we spoke to were saying that it's even hard to go to things like to go to bathrooms, for example. So some of them have now received water, but mainly the issue now is because there's no electricity.
All right, we seem to be struggling to hear Nqobile Madlala there, but let's listen in on this piece of We're Ready with a Team, where I understand there were also questions being raised as to what exactly the Department of Education has to say about this.
Broken entrances, a flooded parking lot, and an office enveloped in darkness. These are just some of the problems facing education officials in Pinetown districts. Lack of power here means no telephone calls, no working computers, and no access to the internet.
The basement is flooded. In addition to that, there are no air conditioners, so we've been sitting in blistering hot conditions in the building. There's also now an infestation of cockroaches and a whole lot of other stuff because we don't have proper services. Now, to date, nobody has actually come through and addressed the situation. Staff basically have to find a place to work.
If you've got staff who are not working almost for a week, so what do you expect? Service delivery is affected. Education is one of the critical elements, and it's one of the critical objectives of the National Development Plan. So if you cannot protect your schools, which means schools cannot be able to get through the department, what if they've got challenges and problems?
The eThekwini municipality is sticking to its guns. They claim upwards of 900 million rand is owed to them by various entities, and they are determined to collect.
Anyone that do not pay their services, whether by a government department, state-owned enterprise or whatever, you'll be switched off. Because at the end of the day, how do you consume a service that you know very well that you didn't pay for? So we all need to be mindful.
eNCA did reach out to the Department of Education in KwaZulu-Natal, and their spokesperson, Nqobile Madlala, says they'll respond after their portfolio committee meeting. Nqobile Madlala, Durban.